Hey everyone, Nick with Brilliant Builds. Today I'm going to be opening up the DCK700D1P1 pack. It's a multi-pack of tools, so it's just all sorts of goodies here. I'm actually really familiar with these tools other than the flashlight and the Sawzall, so we'll be kind of playing around with those a little bit today. Now, this is kind of expensive. You can rock the cells on this one. That's what I recommend. I actually picked this up around Memorial Day, and I have been meaning to open this for an employee and make a video of it. Luckily, he's been making do without it for the time being. But anyways, here we are finally in September opening this thing up. So I would recommend watch the sales. We do have some holidays coming up. There's gonna be some Black Friday deals going on here soon, I'm sure. So maybe watch for that. I think that's gonna be a good value for you. Or depending on what time of the year that you're watching this, maybe Memorial Day is right around the corner. But that's when I got this, and I think I got it for, I want to say it was like $500 cheaper. Oh, okay. Hey, well that's kind of a nice, we're starting off nice. We got a nice tool bag here, and it's actually got, let's see, it actually has a pretty nice little shoulder strap, and I think that goes across. Oh, check that out. That's not bad. Got a shoulder strap that goes there, easy carrying. And then you can clip that on and off really easily in case it's in the way. Let's see. Lots of plastic. All the plastic. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, looks like in this one, this is the chargers and the batteries, because you do need those, folks. It's important. Let's see, so we got some accessories in here. I'm opening these up with a Milwaukee. I hope that's okay. A Milwaukee knife. So anyways, it comes with a charger, which to be expected. This is the little dust catcher for the sander right here. And we've got a bunch of manuals. And then, oh hey. Okay, oscillating tool blade and some bits there. And then we've got I think this goes to the sander as well, I'm assuming. Oh, maybe it's a different model sander than I have. And then we've got all these tool clips for like the impacts. Don't lose these. These are game changers, so don't lose those. Set those to the side. Okay, just kind of random more instruction manuals in here. That's always great. Let's see. First tool we're bringing out is the drill. Okay. So I do like the DeWalt drills, and they've actually got it set up so you can put this clip on either side. I'm right-handed, so I tend to put the clips here on the left side. That way I can just holster it like that. The person that's gonna be using these is actually left-handed, so we'll let them put it on the wrong side. But that actually feels really good in the hand already just off the bat. I like the grip. This is a shorter drill than the one that I have. Mine's kind of like the older style, big honky one. But you can see that's actually pretty low profile, which I like. And I really like the grips off the bat. Let's see, does it have a hammer? Oh, yeah, it's got a hammer mode. Oh, fantastic. Anyways, nice looking drill. So next thing that we've got, let's see, maybe we'll grab, oh, here's the flashlight. Okay, just doing its little flashlight thing. I don't know if I like this. It feels super cheap. Right out the, anyways, well, I mean, I guess it's got a clip here. I guess I shouldn't judge it yet. Like, you can hang it, and, okay, it's got a button. Okay, maybe I'm coming at that one too harsh. I wanna find the batteries. I don't know, should we see if the batteries are charged up? Here's a battery. This is a 5 amp hour. I do like the bigger batteries. I actually don't care for any of the little dorky, I think they're like 2 amp hour ones. So we're coming in with 1 bar, right? So let's see. Okay, there you go. Sorry to blind you. I mean, it's a flashlight. A lot of times I'm using my cell phone for a flashlight, so I guess I can't complain too much. So anyways, that's the thing. I like this battery though. It's actually like encased in rubber. Like it's got rubber all on the bottom. And it's kind of more black than yellow, which I mean, that actually looks kind of cool. So one thing that's nice about these drills is it has the drill bit, like the light right here, and it's shining to where you're gonna be working. So that way you don't get the shadow from your drill bit, you get it coming up. It's actually really nice. Okay, let's see what our next toy is here. Oh, okay. Here's an impact driver. So let's throw the battery on this guy. Actually, I do like that battery. I don't know if you can see that, but on the table here, it doesn't want to slide. Okay, the impact driver's got the 3 lights around it, which that's never bothered me. I've always liked that. This is super compact. I have the old style impact driver, and it's bigger. Actually, maybe I'll grab that and we can do a side-by-side comparison, but that's actually pretty sweet. It's a 20-volt brushless. Cool. All right, next thing we got in here. Okay, this is an oscillating tool. If you don't have one of these in your life, you really need one. They will change your life for the better in every way. Ooh, it's got a different, so this one has a light too. I like lights. I don't know why we haven't put lights on tools for a long time. These things are fantastic. It's got a quick change, so you just squeeze this handle and you can put the blades on. And you can even lock it in if you want. You hold, like when you got the trigger to press, you just push this button here. These things are awesome. They're multi-speed too, usually. Maybe. Nope, this is just 1 speed. So I guess just fast. That's the only speed that you really need, honestly. But a lot of those will have a dial right here. The old style ones, I've always just ran at top speed. So it doesn't really hurt my feelings if they got rid of that, honestly. These are all a little stiff because they're new. Not really sliding in and out very easy. That's okay. All right, toy number, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them out, so toy number 5. Okay, this is the Sawzall. I'm actually pretty excited about this. I've used similar ones. I had a Milwaukee one like this once upon a time that I really liked. I love the ergonomics on these things. That makes me a lot happier than I probably should. Kind of reminds me of some toys I played with in the Army. I'll just put it that way. Anyways, this is fantastic. Like for one-handed stuff, but you can also grip right here for when you really need to get into some stuff. And it's got a freaking light. Oh man. Okay, I like that a lot more than I should. Yeah. This is the DCS700D1P1 compact reciprocating saw. That's fantastic. What's the... Oh, that's cool. You just spin this. So to put the blade in, there's a little grip. You just spin that to the side. It's really easy. Okay. On to the next toy, shall we? Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, they got that's a 2 amp hour battery. And I don't know, maybe I sound like a spoiled kid, but like I really I don't know how many of these I have. I don't use them. They're like my last backup of an emergency. They I don't know, I'm curious if anyone else has like information on how long these things last, or maybe you do like them. I shouldn't say I hate them. I just have bigger batteries, so I never use these. So they just float around, and I've got another bag like this. It's a little bit smaller. They just float around that bag, I believe, and I don't remember the last time I actually used one. Okay, here's the sander. Okay, it's very similar to mine. So you've got your speed adjustment right here on this. Okay, I'm curious if this is supposed to line up. Not sure what this is for. Still confused about this because this already has that part on. But this is the bag. There we go. So that's your bag on there. And then, you know, drop this on. I've actually liked the weight disbursement of this really well. It fits the ergonomics on this. Sounds a little sick. I think this battery just doesn't have a lot of juice in it. That's what happens when it's only got the 1 bar of light. So I've really liked the ergonomics of these DeWalt sanders. There's something about that, like that's actually, I mean, it is trying to kick this way a little bit, but there's a lot of balance. And actually if I hold it right here, let's see if I hold it, I just got 2 fingers on that. See that balance point? Like this is a pretty ergonomic tool. I love these sanders. Doing finished carpentry, these things were fantastic. Oh boy. They just wanted to be friends and hang out with each other. They didn't want to separate. All right, guys. This is the coupe de la creme of this, is this circular saw that's in here. Ooh, it's been bubble wrap. That's always even more fun. No way. They put a rafter hook on this thing. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. So there's no blade. Not sure if they give us a blade. Kind of curious. Do not throw away accessories inside. I'm gonna assume that this is the blade, folks. Well, I mean, we'll find out in a second. But anyways, this is a fun little saw. Here, I'll bring the camera around so you can look at it a little bit better. So I'm seeing on here, this is the button for holding when you change the blade. And then it has a rafter hook, which I was not expecting at all on this. And so that should fit on a 2x4. So you can set it and not have to leave it on the dirt. It's got double safeties. So that's these. So you have to depress this before you pull the trigger. And you can do that either way. If you're wrong-handed with your left hand, you can still do it. So that's kind of nice. And then how do I, okay, here we go. So this lever right here is your depth lock. So you can open that up. And it's got dimensions right here. It's kind of hard to see it, but along the back of this, you got your different dimensions, so you can set that. Oh, crud, look, it's even notched. So there's actually a notch right here. Let's see, how can I show you that? This is the notch. So as you slide that up, you can set your depth and actually know where the depth is. Mine, you kind of just do a guess and check. So, and then when you got it where you want it, you just depress that. That feels a little, I don't know, maybe because it doesn't have the blade on. Does it have, oh, look. We've got the wrench for putting the blade on right here. Look at that. So it just stores in here. Oh boy, someone really locked that in. Okay, so there's that. Let's take a look at the blade. I don't know, does that look like a blade to you guys? Let's try not to get cut. Oh, yeah, it comes with a little blade. I really like the Diablo blades, so I don't usually play with these too much. This is an 18 tooth, so this is a little bit more for kind of general purpose stuff. We're typically going to use this just for breaking down materials that need to get from one job site to another. So we don't need an ultra fine finish blade on this right off the bat. So I actually, mine of these circular saws, I typically used it doing trim carpentry, and I actually used it a lot for building closet systems. So like particle board shelves, I did that a lot where I would use this for making those cuts. Wow, this says framing. This is a pretty junky blade. Like, I'm not trying to be complaining or anything. Like, they're giving you a really good value here. So don't think that I'm trying to be all hoity-toity here. But like, that's a tooth and that's a tooth. It looks like there's a lot more teeth in here than there actually are. So just know that you probably need to get yourself a new blade, unless you're just looking at using this for just basic stuff. All right, let's set up this blade. So first thing, don't have a battery in here, because if you like your fingers and you have a battery in there, you might have to like your fingers from afar. So a lot of times what I'll do on these, just give yourself more room, open that up all the way like this. Now I'm gonna hold this button. So if you look in here, there's that black button right there. I'm gonna depress that. And you know, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey? Wrong, it is righty-loosey, lefty-tighty when it comes to these circular saw blades. which sounds so wrong because it usually is, but it's not this time. So we're gonna take off this collar right here. Leave this one. You don't want, like, that one is supposed to be there, that silver one. So let that stay where it's supposed to be, but take that one off. And then you take the blade, try not to cut yourself on it, because that's always fun. And the way that these cut, they cut upwards. So you need to install the teeth so that they will cut going this way. So slide this in, drop it in right there. I believe this is called the collar. I always get that. I always forget what that is exactly. And now we're gonna go lefty tighty. Holy cow, that still hurts me to say. Okay, so we're going lefty tight. I'm holding the button now to keep it tight where it needs to be. Okay. All right, you don't wanna like kill that thing when you're putting it on, but at the same time you want it snug. And now we're gonna pop this back in where it goes right here. I don't know if you saw that. The Allen wrench gets stored right here. That's a lot looser than I would like it to be. A heck of a lot looser than I'd like it to be. I might need to stuff some stuff in that hole. That way it doesn't walk away from me. Because you always want that. Maybe that's why they had that so stuffed in there. Anyways, okay. Let's fire this up, shall we? Let's throw the battery on. See how it sounds? They put a light on it. Oh my word. Why would they not have done that on the one that I have? That's fantastic, and I like that a lot. And it has a brake. Sweet. Okay guys, let's do a quick breakdown of this. You get this epic bag. You get 2 batteries, one that's worthwhile, the 5 amp hour, and one that is kind of meh, the 2 amp hour. So you get 2 batteries. You do get one of these silica gel things, because those are always what you need in your life. So you get a circular saw, which I'm actually really happy with that. You get an impact driver. This is a 20 volt. Actually, I think these are all going to be in the 20 volt because of the batteries that they're using, right? I'm not trying to sound stupid here, but yeah, so you get a nice impact driver. It's very compact, which I honestly like a lot. You get the flashlight, which maybe this will win me over with time. I don't know. You get a flashlight. I mean, it's a flashlight. I don't know what your expectations are. So you get this drill right here, also compact, and that feels really good. I'm actually pretty tickled about that one. You get whatever this is. I'm still not sure what this is for. I might have to read some instruction manuals. They wouldn't put this on the circular saw, would they? Like, would you try and bag up your circular saw dust? I think not. I don't know what this is for yet. Still, it's on the question mark. You get this oscillating tool. If you have not used an oscillating tool and you are doing anything in construction, please repent and get an oscillating tool. Like, these things are fantastic. Like, this is probably like one of the most versatile tools that's gonna be in here. Sawzall, I'm pretty excited about. I have a Ryobi one, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to hate on Ryobi, but it just won't die. I've always been like, oh, I should go replace it. My Ryobi one won't die. I guess like the best Ryobi tool I've ever gotten, other than like my weed whacker, which actually is right there. But anyways, so you get one of these handy sawzalls, which I'm pretty excited about. And then you get a sander, which I love. Oh, this is the same. I think this goes here, guys. So you can, looks like you can pop this one off, and then you can put this on. This one looks a little fancier. I don't know why you'd want to do that with your life, but it is America, at least where I am, so you can do what you want because of freedoms and stuff. So you get this nice little dust collection bag that actually compresses down. I like using the Diablo stuff. I'm not trying to say I'm a Diablo fanboy, but maybe I am a Diablo fanboy and I just didn't realize it yet. Anyways, sander's pretty fantastic. You get a little blade here for the oscillator. You get a few clips for your belts, and they do come with the screws, folks, which is great. And you get the charger and a bunch of instruction manuals. dang fly trying to kill me. You get a bunch of instruction manuals. The Milwaukee Fastback is not included, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what you get with it. For me, I'm already in the DeWalt platform, right? When it comes to batteries, if you go Makita, Rigid, DeWalt, Milwaukee, whatever you're gonna go with, you kind of get locked in after a while. I'm already locked in on the DeWalt stuff. I'm super excited about this. I got this as a killer deal. I'll tell you on the box, it says that it has a $1,300 value. I don't know about that, but I paid a heck of a lot less than $1,300 for this thing. So make sure that you guys are rocking the sales. I'll post a link in the description below. Maybe watch that price, maybe get a better price there. Maybe not, but be out there, guys. Be sharp, be safe, have a lot of fun, and I'll catch you on the next one.